9 consecutive wins on the road, two of the greatest comebacks in the history of the NBA. And you Knicks fans played an enormous part of it. Your dedication, your passion, and your loyalty through everything inspired this team to help them bring the first title in 53 years. So congratulations to you, the great fan base.
Knicks dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 NBA champion, New York Knicks. At this time, we ask if you're able, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Here to perform the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter and actor known for his work on Broadway as the Scarecrow in The Wiz, Avery Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting through the night, that a flag was still there. Say, does that star spangled banner
start thumping in the little warrior guy.
Avery Wilson, everyone.
He said what, like?
And right now, we can once again give a warm welcome to our Mayor of New York City, Mayor Mamdani.
Little Wayne guys.
My fellow New Yorkers, for 53 long years we have watched and we have waited. We have watched from nosebleeds and through gritted teeth, on televisions in the windows of electronic stores, and from projectors balanced on fire escapes. We have watched alone in our apartments with our heads in our hands, shoulder to shoulder in bars where the signal flickers, alongside friends and family who we wish more than anything could be here today, sharing this moment. For 53 long years, we have watched the Knicks and we have waited. We waited as the memory of Willis Reed winning the championship on one leg grew fainter and fainter. We waited as Clyde came up clutch again and again. As John Starks dunked on Jordan and Patrick Ewing dunked on the Pacers.
He really said
As
this
Charles
shit.
Oakley pulled every rebound within reach.
He's down to earth,
As
right?
Spike got in Reggie Miller's face.
He's that Frank.
As Allen Houston put up a shot against Miami that hung in the air for an eternity. As Larry Johnson gave us the 4-point fight around New York.
Calling out all the history.
As Starbury traded threes with Kobe and then sold sneakers every kid could afford. As Nate Robinson stuffed Yao Ming. As the city came alive watching Linksanity. And as Melo lived every Brooklyn dreams when he came home and made MSG feel like the center of the universe once again.
Nowadays, most people grew up
We
in the
waited
same
without ever knowing if
American
this day
culture,
would
you know?
come, and we waited because we knew deep down in our sick, suffering hearts
Before
that
the
it
older
would.
people didn't know nothing
New
about
York
it.
City,
But now,
this team has done
because he's
it.
not that old.
The New York Knicks are NBA champions. We are here not just because of this team that will go down in New York City legend. I'm talking about guys like Ronaldo Balkman, Marty Collins, Raymond Felton, Marcus Camby, Kristaps Porzingis, J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, and the whole Knicks tape era. I'm talking about guys like Tony Douglas, who I watched tie the single-game franchise record for threes from the stands in 2011. I'm talking about Amari, who got this whole city fired up when he joined. And I'm talking about Jared Jeffries and Lance Thomas and Langston Galloway. Players who gave everything every game, even when a 20-win season was all that was in sight. This championship belongs to them too, because championships aren't just built in one season. It belongs to Emmanuel Quickley, R.J. Barrett, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle. And also to a coach who helped lay the groundwork, Tom Thibodeau. Thanks to each of these New Yorkers and too many others to name, New York City has just had two of the most magical months in as long as any of us can remember. Over these past weeks, as the Knicks kept winning, our city has come together as one. Neighbors invited neighbors over. Strangers high-fived one another in the street. Subway conductors sang their announcements and bus drivers danced behind the wheel. So often when this city comes together, it is because we are forced to, by a moment of tragedy or adversity. What a gift it is to be brought together by pure, unfiltered joy. For as long as we live, we will remember this feeling of a city together, a city alive, a city overcome by happiness. But let's not pretend that this was inevitable. If you will allow me, I want to travel back in time 8 days. Game 4. 9 minutes and 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Knicks are down 20. The analytics guys, the sports betting companies, the pundits who watch from far away, they do what they do. They run the numbers. They calculate the odds. They write the Knicks off. They give the Spurs a 99.6% chance of winning the game.
Facts.
A 99.6% chance of tying up the series 2-2, of reclaiming the momentum with the next game in San Antonio. A 99.6% chance of silencing the Garden, of another year of watching and waiting. But there is one thing that the pundits just don't get about this team, that they just don't get about this city. It is in that 0.4% that we go to work.
Damn right. Yeah,
It is in that 0.4% that Jalen Brunson, the same guy that so many said was too small, proves that not only is he good enough, he is the new standard for greatness. It is in that 0.4% that OG Anunoby watches the ball float from the top of the arc and start running toward the basket, fingers reaching towards the heavens. It is in that 0.4% that Karl Anthony Towns finds the strength to mourn his mother and still pull in rebound after rebound, make block after block. It is in that 0.4% that Jose Alvarado shows every kid growing up in public housing that a son of Brooklyn and Queens can win for every one of the 5 boroughs. It is in that 0.4% that Mitch breaks his finger before game 1 and says, go get the tape. It's in that 0.4% that Josh Hart gets rebounds that break teams, that McCall Bridges proves he was worth every single draft pick, that Landry Shamet pulls up from downtown, that every one of these 18 players transforms the franchise, that Mike Brown keeps this team believing. Most of all, it's in that 0.4% that the Knicks do what New Yorkers have always done when we are told something is impossible. We find a way. We win. Standing here before what feels like the entire city, there is a Jalen Brunson quote I can't stop thinking about. I'm gonna tell you. You are allowed to think about the worst possible scenario, but you gotta go out there and do something about it. When Jalen Brunson took that pay cut, my friends, that was doing something about it. Time after time, we thought about the worst possible scenario. And time after time, the Knicks went out there and did something about it. The Knicks did not just win for New York City. They won like New York City. What is New York if not your back up against the wall? A dream that feels just out of reach. A rent payment you don't know how you'll ever make. What is New York if not 99.6% of the world stacked against you? And who are New Yorkers if not people who hear those odds and smile?
That is a Nick jersey and suit, yo.
With a suit.
Why are you giving me a
Like,
head
dude,
start?
this
This is our city.
professional, right?
This is our team.
Come on, dude. You can
For
do that.
53 years we watched. For 53 years we waited. Now
He just unapologetically
one
himself,
last time,
bro.
New
He's
York,
not.
say it with me. Nixon!
Fine.
Nixon! Nixon!
There's nothing like exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide.
A connection you can count on. Found just about anywhere. That's Xfinity Mobile. Cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try it free for a year. Xfinity. Imagine.
So much.
Thank you, Mayor. Now let's bring up the New York Public Advocate, Jumaane Williams. Yeah! Knicks at 5, baby! Nueva York, Knicks and Cinco, baby! I cannot believe I'm here. I cannot believe we are all here. Truth be told, we all owe Mike Brown an apology. Let's say sorry right now. And a lot of y'all pundits owe Jalen Brown a whole lot. I'm talking Jalen Brunson. A huge apology. I know what y'all said. And he came out here, and like the mayor said, all we need is 0.4%. I'm sitting here standing with Jalen Brunson. That makes no sense at all. But I want to say, my daughter, Amelie, is somewhere in there. She's going to college. This is an awesome going to college gift. Thank you so much. My wife, India, wanted me to thank the NYPD for making sure everything went the way it was supposed to go. New York, let's keep this energy going. Everybody's saying hello. Everybody's being polite. Let's keep it going. Young, old, black, white, Republican, conservative, everybody. This is what it's all about. The New York Knicks. And I can't wait to talk to my younger self. And I'm going to tell them to hold on, because on your 50th birthday, they're going to give you a championship, and you're going to be a citywide elected official on this stage. Let's go Knicks, baby. Next up, our New York City Controller, Mark Levine. Give it up for Jamani Williams, the Spike Lee of New York City government. Bueno, señores, ya que hay un jugador boricua y un jugador dominicano en este equipo, hay que comenzar con un chin de español. ¿Qué les parece? Miren la bandera. Si están de acuerdo, hagan bulla. Que viva Quisqueya y Boricua. No matter what language you speak, we want to thank this team for bringing this city together, for uplifting New York, for showing the world that we are not afraid of anybody. Even if you are 7'4" and the refs refuse to call a foul on you no matter what. We are not afraid of you. We do not back down, no matter how far behind we are. We were down on 9/11 and we came back. We were down in Sandy and we came back. We were down during COVID and we came back. We were down 29 points against the Cavs, against the Spurs, them too, and we came back. We are New York. We don't stop fighting. You should be afraid of us. We are the champs because of the New York Knicks. We do. Knicks in 5.
Take some of them down.
Yeah.
Next up is our New York City Council Speaker, Julie Menon.
So I've got one thing to say to you. Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks! So we are officially going to change the New York City motto to Knicks in 5. I just want to thank the whole Knicks organization for everything they
Somebody
stand
said, shave
for.
your head off, they'll give you
Grit,
$1,000.
perseverance, never giving up. This is what embodies our city. So whether it's after 9/11 or during COVID, we always came back, and that's what our New York Knicks did.
Look.
We owe you a debt
Word
of
at.
gratitude for bringing
Look, that's
joy,
it.
Is that it?
He cut his head bald before, so guess what?
back
He'll do it
to
for
our city. So in
$1,000.
closing, let me just say,
Oh, you're gonna fumble right now.
And now time to bring up the New York Knicks owner, championship owner, Jim Dolan.
Jim Dolan. Chris. He said,
10 weeks, baby.
Yo, I was running this thing.
Hello, you Knick fans out there.
No, so
Yes, thank you.
what's that Guilford Friday? What
53
we doing
years.
Friday?
Although I have to say, when I look out,
6
Knick
o'clock
fans
it start?
here,
No, 12
you
o'clock.
all don't look older than 53 years.
What's another one?
Some of you weren't really 53, you weren't born yet.
Yeah, man.
So, but we're very, very happy to have brought you a championship.
12 o'clock to what time?
I'm very proud of our team. Look, I don't need your vote. I don't need to quote to you, right? About what happened here, and because if you're real Knick fans, you know it already. So thank you for supporting our team. We're going to keep working to bring you even better basketball. Although it's hard to imagine that we get much better than this, but we will, right, fellas? And thank you again for your support.
Now the architect of this roster, New York Knicks president Leon Rose.
First, I want to thank Jim Dolan, who I've known for many years. I want to thank him for bringing me into the organization. Can you hear me? Yeah. All right. First, I want to thank Jim Dolan, who I've known for a very long time, and I want to thank him for bringing me into the organization 6 years ago. He's believed in us for every step of this journey and supported us in every way imaginable. To the players, as you heard, cardiac kids, don't quit, find a way to win. It's really representing the grit and the character of the people of New York. Your commitment and sacrifice was second to none. Mike Brown and our entire coaching staff, you came in this season with enormous expectations and completely exceeded them. And you did it with so much class that resonated with New Yorkers. To my front office, you have been here since the start with me, and there were so many decisions, big and small, that we made together that got us here today. And to my family, I can't describe how much it means to me and how to go through this journey with you and celebrate with you, and to all the families of the Knicks organization. And last and most importantly, to the greatest fans in the world, we did it for you. Your support in every arena, it felt like a home game wherever we played, and all over the world has been unbelievable. And we hope to see you again very soon.
Now please welcome the coach of the Knicks, Mike Brown.
What's up, New York? Hey, first of all, I'd like to thank the governor and the mayor for. I'm proud of Mr. Dolan, Leon, and his staff, all the players, all the coaches, Jamal, the front office side, all the Knicks alumni that I see out there. We appreciate you guys. Pat Ewing, I got to give you a shout out. You've been with us this whole journey. I want to thank everybody. I'm proud of everybody for helping accomplish this great feat. The energy today and all around New York is off the charts. And I want to thank you all for it. Let's keep this energy going, baby, because this championship is about you guys. This is New York City's championship. And I will say this, you know, I'm so proud of our guys from the top to the bottom. There was a lot of hard work that we put in, starting with the off season, going into the season. A lot of stuff that you guys don't see behind the scenes. Guys busting their behinds, not just our players, our medical staff, you know, keeping those guys healthy. No, let's give them a round of applause, for sure. At the beginning of the year, I had everybody sign a contract. And I didn't want you to sign the contract if you didn't believe in it. But it was about sacrifice. You saw our team sacrifice time after time after time after time throughout the course of the year. You saw our team stay connected through the most adverse times through the course of the year. We had our ups, we had our downs, and our group stayed connected through those times. You saw it every time we hit the floor. It didn't matter who stood up. Our guys brought a competitive spirit that obviously was unmatched, and that's why we're the 2026 NBA championship. You saw the belief in each other. It didn't matter whose number I called. Guys could be Jordan Clarkson. He didn't play for 2 months. He stuck with it. His teammates believed in him. He believed in the process. They believed in each other. And we all held each other accountable. That's the standard of what it was to be a New York Knick in 25-26, and that's why we're champions today. Playing in front of you guys, when we had our ups, was fantastic, but you're the most knowledgeable fan base in the whole NBA. Your guys' energy when we had our downs was off the charts, and I want to thank you for it. There's nothing better than walking into the iconic building of MSG and getting down night after night after night in front of you guys. You guys made us feel the energy, and it brought us over the hump when we didn't feel like playing, or when our game wasn't at the top. Again, I'd like to thank all the players. I'd go down the line with all their accomplishments. They were huge throughout the course of the year, but at the end of the day, I want to thank you guys, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. Let's go one time. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? I love you, New York.
And now time to hear from the 2026 NBA Finals MVP and the captain of the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
I don't know how many times I told Mike to stop doing that shit. Sorry. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to Jim Dolan and the front office for believing in the kid no one else would. Thank you to my teammates, giving me confidence every single day. The belief we had in each other made this possible. Thank our coaching staff, our medical staff, everyone that pitched in every single day behind the scenes.
Mom! Where's my gloves?
There's a new leader in safety. Mazda is the safest new car brand in America. She has absolutely no idea. But you do. And that makes all the difference. Mazda. More of what matters most to you.
There's nothing like
I knew we were going to find a way to get this done. Most importantly, thank you to the fans. I'm not going to lie though, y'all are some pretty hard critics. But we appreciate it. At least I do. Appreciate it a lot. I want to thank my family. Truly without them, their sacrifice and everything wouldn't be possible. My inner circle, I mean, they keep me humble every single day. They don't let me get off track for nothing. Damn, New York, we really did it, man. We really wouldn't trade this for. And lastly, there's a lot of people that have a lot of negative stuff to say. There's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions. But when you prove them wrong, you really don't have to say shit to them.
But he didn't have
Nah,
to
they don't
curse.
deserve it. They don't deserve it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Jack.
All right, now it's time for one of the highest honors a city can give as we invite the mayor to come up once again and present the official keys to the city to your 2026 NBA champion New York Knicks. Jim Dolan. Quentin Dolan. Leon Rose. William Wesley. Head coach Mike Brown. Assistant coach Chris Gent. Assistant coach Rick Brunson.
Oh, the props was the assistant coach? I didn't know that. I did not know his props was the assistant coach.
Assistant coach Brendan O'Connor. And now the players. Trey Jemison. Dylan Jones. Kevin McCullum. Mohamed Diawara. Ariel Huckporty. Macomb Dadier. Tyler Coley. Jeremy Sohan. Jordan Clarkson. Jose Alvarado. Landry Shamet. Miles Deuce McBride. Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart. Mikael Bridges. OG Anunoby. Carl Anthony Towns.
Okay. Perfect, yep. Alcohol or anything? Yes, please.
And Jalen Brunson. Once again, your 2026 NBA champion, New York Knicks.
A connection you can count on. From just about anywhere. That's Xfinity Mobile. Cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try it free for a year. Xfinity. Imagine that.
There's nothing like setting your own pace on the last day of vacation. Enjoy guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout with 5 hotels and resorts when you book through Amex Travel. There's nothing like Platinum.
And this is from the woman over there.
I just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back in different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
Long-lasting battery life. Play never runs out of power. The Dell XPS.
Back in 1999, the eyes of the basketball world were fixated on one matchup. New York and San Antonio playing for an NBA championship.
Strong to the basket, right hand scoop is good. Next review is away here. Back inside Duncan. Duncan's crossed up. The San Antonio Spurs get their first ever NBA championship.
In '99, it was the Spurs who prevailed. The end of the dynasty. Now, here we are again. The Knicks trying for their first title in more than 50 years. The Spurs trying to rekindle another run.
Live from Knockhouse Road at the NBA Finals in San Antonio. I'm always ready to be at the finals. This is going to be a great series.
We got the best fans. They've been waiting 53 years. They deserve another winning team.
We're going to get 3-4 really close finishes. And you've got Jalen Brunson on your team. That gives the Knicks great confidence.
I think most importantly, we were just focusing on the moment.
Wemby is loud and he's aggressive. He's letting the world know.
The lack of experience is a strength. We can do impossible stuff because we don't know it's impossible.
Excited, blessed, started off the right way.
Ready to go. Game one, baby. Let's get it.
Everybody's going to be a little amped up. Take a deep breath. Simple plays will feel like highlights. Hit singles will feel like home runs. Whatever the next play. Don't worry about anything else. Let's go get a lick. There's only 1, 2, 3 digs.
Game one of the NBA Finals from San Antonio.
David.